in live chat if you're listening to this live. If you're watching this as a recording, just know that this is a live chat that I do every Monday morning. We talk for somewhere from 45 minutes to an hour, and we'll talk about what you need to do in your messy house to get it straightened up this week and how easy that is. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to do it in chat form. So we'll be talking back and forth. I'm not going to be doing any more presentations. We're just going to be talking. Okay. 2 people on. Thank you very much. You got 2 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. April Epp, you're first this morning. Good morning. Nice to have you. I'm going to have a sip of this delicious coffee Mr. B made for me. Yummy. Debbie Ernst says, good morning from Indiana. Hope you guys are warming up in Indiana a little bit. We're still in Alabama. We're at the RV park in Red Bay Acres. Rachel Pugh, good morning, Rachel. I like your little sunshine. Who else is on here this morning? Who's ready to talk? Today is Monday, so it's Weekly Home Blessing Hour, girls. Gaynor Lloyd, hello from the UK. Good morning, Gaynor. Good afternoon, Gaynor. Yasmin Sierra, good morning. Hi, Yasmin. Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy from California. Antonio is here. Antonia from England. Good morning, Antonia, or good afternoon. How's that baby? Jen Marletta, good morning, Kat and Mr. B and ladies. Sunny in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Good weather is forecasted for the week. Yes, I'm going to have to take this sweater off and be in my sleeveless. It's starting to get warm. Hi, Jean Bouvier. Good morning. Connie Miller from Oregon. Hi, Connie. Bell is here. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Debbie Johnson, good morning. I think I might have missed somebody in here. Let's see. Did I? No, I did not. Not that I can tell. Mr. B is on here saying good morning to everyone. It's a great day to be alive. Karen Clickinger, hi from Columbus, Ohio. Antonio said baby Ezra is doing well, 2 months old. You have to send me a picture, Antonia. Belle said, where in the world are you today? We're in Red Bay, Alabama. We've been here for the month of, what month is this? April. It was our first time coming to Red Bay, Alabama to do business, to do work on the RV. It's just our checkup, and it's our very first time, so we didn't know how much time we'd really need. Because when you come, it's first come, first serve, and then you get in a queue. It didn't take very long, actually, but while we're up here, we just decided to visit all the places that are up here. And then we went and had our diesel motor serviced, and we already had a later reservation for that. And then we've got a detail coming. They're going to detail us this week. So that'll be nice. We're going to ride home in our shiny, beautiful baby. Okay.
And new tires.
And brand new tires, and new shocks, and new stabilizers. Can you say cha-ching? Live chat, not top chat, Mr. B is reminding everybody with our RV channel, RV Life with Kat and Mr. B. Nancy said, yes, Mr. B. Her Healthy Home. Good morning. What is your name, Her Healthy Home? Belle said, thumbs up. Thank you, Belle. We've got 28 people on. If you could, just step out and give us a thumbs up and pop back into the chat. That would be awesome. Aikui Sarkisian. Hello, lovely Kat from Poland. Hi, Aikui. Good to have you. Larry was talking about the fact that we're worldwide. We have people in Japan and Poland and France and England and Scotland and where else, Larry?
I don't know, but I said famous too.
Oh, he said we're world famous. Canada, South America. I know there's more. Was it Iran? Was that the other place? South Africa. China. Yeah, Taiwan. If I didn't name your country, let me know. Robin Barton is here from West Virginia. Good morning. Weekly Home Blessing, check. Morning routine, check. Go, Robin. You're doing awesome. Just lovely JL. Yay, she remembered. She's not far from us here in Alabama. She's over in Birmingham. But we're not going by that way. Sorry, JL. I'd love to. Oh, my, you'll have a nice new ride. Yes, ma'am, Nancy. Thumbs done. Thank you, JL. We have 15 thumbs up now. Thank you, ladies. Ms. JP, good morning. April Epp is in Mexico. Are you in Mexico, April? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ole. JL said, good Ole, Alabama. Oh, no, she didn't. She said, good old Alabama. I think it looks like Ole because we were talking about Mexico. Karen D, hi, Kat. I have been to Mexico. I've been to Guadalajara. I spent 3 weeks there after my first year of college. Justine Bona, my new, well, she's new-ish mentee. Good morning. Hi, Kat. Laid out all my clothes each night for a whole week. Woohoo! Go, Justine. Her healthy home. Her name is Khadijah. Hi, Khadijah. So glad you're here, and thank you for giving me a phonetic spelling. But Khadijah, I think I can remember that. If you just tell me each time, you don't have to give it phonetically anymore. I believe I can remember how to pronounce it, but I will need it because I can't remember that Khadijah belongs to her healthy home. Margaret Rose is here. Hi, Margaret. April Epps said yes. Tina Spencer is from the UK. Hi, Tina. Love the UK. JL said that's funny. I thought so too. April Epps is in Chihuahua. Okay. Did I drive through Chihuahua? I don't think we did. We came through Nuevo Laredo and went through that way, straight down to, we drove and we went straight down to Guadalajara, but we did go to Tlaquepaque. Is that a place? I think that's a place, little artisan village. That was pretty fun. Antonia, good morning all. Good morning. Vegan Mama is here, Angela and Elena. Morning routine's done. Very good. Elena, did you make your bed? How's your puppy? They got the cutest little puppy. Again, another one of my mentees. Mr. B, you know what's annoying me? Can you guess what's annoying me in the background? I'm going to get up and fix it.
No, just tell me what it is and I'll fix it.
Look where I'm pointing in the video. That needs to be pushed back.
The coffee pot is bothering you?
Yeah, it's annoying me. It's my OCD. Okay. Tina said a full week following the plan. Yes, Tina. So excited today. I got my weekly home blessing and 15-minute declutter done before taking my hubby to his hospital appointment this morning. Excellent, Tina. When you say 15-minute declutter, do you mean that you decluttered for 15 minutes in your zone? That's what I think you meant, and that's wonderful. Everyone, the zone we're in this week is zone 5, the main living area. Okay? Good job, Tina. Nice setting an example for everyone. Camber Yates, good morning, Camber. The light, nope, the coffee pot. Now, see how nice that looks? Looks much nicer. Thank you, Mr. V. JL says OCD love. Was the light on? I don't think the light was on. We have 3 lights there. One under there, and one there. Nancy's laughing. Dickie Talmadge, good morning, Kat and Mr. B and everyone from Santa Paula, California. Vegan Mama Elena said, yes, she made her bed. Puppy Eliza is doing so well. That's fabulous. That is the calmest puppy, and she's so fluffy and pretty. What is she again? Can you remind me what she is? I think she's like Australian Border Collie or something. I don't know. She's fluffy and she's got those beautiful little spots and pretty colors on her. Angela will tell us. Okay. All right, girls. So today is Zone 5. If you're a payroll homemaker, you're going to do Zone 5 on Saturday. You're going to do 4 15-minute units. That's what you're going to do. Antonia said, oh man, my routines are so hit or miss with the baby right now. But boy is sleeping 10 hours sometimes. Wonderful. I think this week I'm going to try the weekly home blessing spread out through the week. That's a great plan when you're a new mommy, Antonia, and you can do it. Good job. Lovely JL said, we decluttered a giant executive desk this weekend. Now we have a real bedroom set up. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, one of the things they say, and I know a lot of people do have a desk in their bedroom, but they say it's not a good idea to have your workspace in your bedroom. I know that some of you don't have a choice, and that's fine. But if you can, try to keep it to as minimal. In other words, clean it when you're done so that you don't think about work when you're in your bedroom, because your bedroom is a place of rest and restoration. Okay, so getting that out was really good for you. Australian Shepherd Blue Heeler, referred to as a Texas Heeler. She's gorgeous. A new puppy is like a new baby, Nancy said. You're right. We missed you Saturday. Yeah, I quit doing it on Saturday, Nancy, and I'll tell you why. We weren't getting the viewership, and we weren't getting the questions, and we just decided it wasn't worth the time, pardon me, to put into that to get no return. So as a business person, as well as someone who loves you very much, I decided not to do it. Larry and I decided not to do that on Saturday anymore. I still take calls on Saturday. I take calls Monday through Friday and half a day Saturday. And I do this one live now, and we're going to do it for a whole hour, and it's a different format than before. If you have questions about the routines or you have questions about anything, you can ask me. That's what this is for, but I'm not going to just say, don't talk and let me talk, because,
And there's 2 playlists for payroll homemakers on
oh,
your
thank you, Larry, for pointing
homepage.
that out. We do have playlists. Do you know what playlists are? When you go in and you look at the subscriptions and you click into this, you'll see videos and you'll see playlists, and you click playlist and you can find playlists for Saturday, for any of those people who are payroll and they want to see a recap, because they're the same over and over and over and again. The only thing that changes is the zone. So anybody who needs that can go get it anytime they want. We have hundreds and
Yeah.
thousands of different videos, and so I know we have, how many would you say on that playlist for payroll?
Well,
Hundreds.
there's 2 different ones, and one's got 60 something, and the other one's got 40 something. So I know there's
So it's
over
like
100.
2.5 years of Saturdays.
But there's a what to do daily for Flylady.
Mm-hmm.
2 playlists that have almost 1,000.
Yeah, what to do every day. Did you hear that? Mr. B said what to do daily playlists have over
Every day of the
1,000.
week.
Covers every day of the week. Back in the day when I would get on and tell you every single day what to do.
Yep.
But no, not doing that anymore, because it's there for you anytime you want it. And if you need to be mentored, you can do that with me, or you can come here to this live, or you can watch any of the videos that I put out, or you can watch how to do the Flylady system for newbies. You know, I made it a long time ago. Some of the intros need to be redone. I know that you know, and it's okay. So I'm leaving it. All right. Tina said, yes, 15-minute declutter in my living room, and I completed the process of give away, put away, and throw away. Tina, here's your tiara. Did a good job. Lovely JL, Hubs now works in the cloffice. I love it. The office closet works so well. Good. Tina Spencer, currently on the school run. Well, go do your school run. Are you picking up? I think that would be picking up, because is that what you mean by school run? You're picking up your children? Nancy R., good morning. Hi, Nancy. Nancy H., you're never the same. You're always fun and different. Thank you. I'm glad you feel that way. Great to know about the playlist. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Nancy. JL said, I loved the tiara. That was awesome. You can get a tiara. Just tell me what you did right. Not that there's anything wrong, okay? I mean, sometimes we choose to do certain things based on our circumstances, but when I hear a person who's really done well, I'm going to give them a tiara. Watching from Kenya. Hi, Mary Asiko. Started Flylady last week. Decluttering now for 15 minutes every day. Yay, I'm so light. Thank you for the videos. You're welcome, Mary. Congratulations. Good job. Okay. Now, Mary, have you watched how to do the Flylady system for newbies? Because it will discuss the fact that you're going to do that decluttering 4 days a week. Okay? I don't want you to overwork yourself. I know you're feeling good, though, and I'm proud of you. Tina Spencer said, yes, picking up. Picking up kids. Good. I'm having another sip. Look at this. Isn't this sweet? Is it backwards? Larry, is this backwards on your screen?
I can't see.
She's clothed with strength and dignity. Can you see it? Is it
Not
backwards?
backwards.
Okay, it's backwards in my camera. One of my clients, one of my followers sent me this, and I don't remember who it was, because I had packed it away and taken care of my mother, and didn't have it out. And then when I got it back out, I couldn't remember who sent it. So if it was you, thank you so much. I love it. I'll earn my tiara when I finish whittling all the paper away. Remind me. Remind me. Mr. B said everything you need to know about the Flylady cleaning system or method for newbies. There's the link. Jen Barletta, love the mug. Thank you. Me too, Jen. Mr. B said the Flylady system collab. Oh, yeah, that's another good one. Nikki, inspired by Nikki. She and I have a collaboration out there that we have on our playlist where I talk about each and every single thing that we do. So if there's something you have a question about, or if you just want to watch them all over time, you'll see me talking about the thing, and then you'll see Nikki physically doing her interpretation in her home of the thing. Yours is going to look a little different because everyone's home is a little different. Everyone's interpretation is a little different, and that's okay. but it'll be really inspirational. Kat, I'm quite new to your channel. This is Tina. Can you take a moment to explain how your Patreon channel works? I would love to. Thank you for asking me, Tina. Patreon is a paid channel. And in order to be one of my patrons, that means you support me, you would go in and you would decide which tier you wanted to be on. So you go to patreon.com, or you can download the app Patreon, and you would find, is it A Better Life with Kat on that one? It's not Flylady. It's just A Better Life with Kat. I think that's what it is.
No,
But I think it's either A Better Life with Kat or A Better Life with
I
Flylady
just
Kat.
put the link up there to it.
Oh, you put the link? Okay, good. So just link in and you can pick the tier that you want. There are different tiers. The first tier is tier one, and I think it's Nancy found a mug that says Chaos Coordinator. That's bad, Nancy. Nancy R. The first link is, the first tier is
Video.
the videos. You get 5 videos a week, week after week after week after week after week after week. So you get 53 weeks of videos. I make them when I go on vacation. I make them when I'm sick. I make them. You get one every day, 5 days a week. Those videos are like the first level of mentoring because they're a little different than the videos that you get on the YouTube channel. Although Mr. B does put a sample out on Friday, so you can see that they're a little different. They're not as long, usually. Sometimes they are, depends on my mood and what I'm talking about, but generally they're just 3-4 minutes long, and they're about how we think, how we feel, how we react to the Flylady system and the way it affects our home and our family, so, and our life. So that's what those are about. If you want a personal video, the second tier is tier 2, and that one is that all those videos to watch, and then you get 1 video a month for something you find that you need to have for that month. So if you need me to go over the morning routine, I'll make you a personalized video for that. If you need me to go over the after dinner routine, I'll make you a personalized video for that. And these are your videos forever. You just come in and look at them. There'll be a link. It's private for you, and you go look at them. I know Nancy H is on here. She has had a couple already that I've made for her. Can't remember who else is on here who I've made them for, but I've made them for bedtime routines for mamas with little children, specific to their situation, whatever it is. So I'll make you a video. If you want to be personally mentored face-to-face, then you would go to one of the other tiers. You can choose to be mentored once a month for 25 minutes, twice a month, 2 25-minute units, or 4 times a month, 4 25-minute units. And those are $25, $50, and $100. If you would like to do those and have a private personalized video as well each month, you would just add $5 more. So you will see all the little tiers. But that's what it's about. Nancy said it's very worthwhile. Now, if you sign up to be mentored, you have to pay attention to when it falls in the month. Because right now, it's already the 26th of April. So if you signed up to be mentored, and I know I do have somebody who just signed up for $50. They need 2 mentorships. So I'm going to have to squeeze her in. I need to contact her today. If it's you, hello. But I'm going to squeeze her in as far apart as I can make her this month. And then next month, I like to do those once every other week. JL says it's daily bread for sure. Patreon is a blessing. Thank you, JL. So if you want to be mentored, that's what you do. And we do it via WhatsApp, or we use Google Duo, or we use FaceTime. There's different ways we can do it. Now, I am in an RV, and some places I go, we may or may not have the face-to-face that week, but that's unusual. Normally, I have several hot spots, and if there's any possible way, we will have a face-to-face. Also, from time to time, those providers have problems. FaceTime has been having a problem this last week or so. It's gotten better lately. But sometimes the providers have a problem. But in general, we'll have a face-to-face. And what we talk about in a Patreon video, in a Patreon face-to-face is you. I don't have a curriculum that I just stick you in and say, this is where you start and do this. Now, I will start you somewhere if you don't know where to start. But then you're also going to give me, before we even start, a text. I'm going to send my phone number to you, and you're going to text me with all the problems that you have, or all the challenges, I should say, that you have, and the size of your house, the size of your family, how many pets you have, if you work, what kind of hours you work, all those things, because that's what makes your life unique to everyone else's. And so this Flylady system can be edited to fit your life so that you still get everything in the week, but we have to figure it out. I know I have some clients who have they work shift work, and maybe they're off for 3 days, and then they work 10-hour days, or they work 3:30 to midnight and they're off on Tuesday and Wednesday. We have to come up with a plan that works for them. So it's a plan that works for you depending on what yours is. And it doesn't matter if you're a normal at-home homemaker or a normal 8 to 5 employee payroll homemaker, and just have the kind of what I consider the normal, or the I just say normal. It's not normal, but it's, you know what I mean. It's the one that most people do. I'll say that. That still relies on personal mentoring as well, because you'll have some challenges even then. So I know that Nancy had a sick dog for a long time, and her dog was causing a real challenge in keeping her house clean, because her dog was ill, and there was a side effect of that illness, and she had to deal with it every day. So that's what mentoring is about, and that's how Patreon works, and you pay through PayPal, and they bill you. So this typical, thank you very much, Bell, typical schedule. So if you want to be mentored, you have to look at the month and say, well, what is it? So if you wanted to be mentored this month, you could still sign up for once a month. And then on the first of next month, let's say you wanted to be signed up for 4 times a month, that's when you would do it, or 3 times, or twice a month, or once a month, because on the first of the month is when they're going to take the money. They're going to take the money from PayPal. I'm not in control of that. That's through Patreon. So you would sign up on the first of the month or later, but try not to make it too late, because then we're in the problem where I have to see if I can even fit you in. And I might even have to refund your money if I can't take you at all. Okay? Okay, I hope that was a good explanation. I know everybody stopped talking. Let's see. See if I miss anything. Mr. B put the link in. Okay, so that was for you, Tina. Was that way too much? Maria Conley said, hello, beautiful lady. Well, hello, beautiful lady to you, Maria. Nancy R., we talked about the chaos coordinator. Not good, Nancy. JL said she's putting that on her next resume. You girls are crazy. Jen Barletta's, everybody's laughing. Okay, Nancy R. said, well, when I get everything under control, I feel like I can throw it away. Then you get a tiara. And you know what? That's what you want in the Flylady system. What I want for you is I want you to feel like you have control in your home, peace in your life, and you're able to love yourself. That's what you're going for. You're also going for a streamlined home. That means that everything has a home, you know where it lives, and you have free space to walk around and live and have an extraordinary life, because you will have an enhanced life, and you will have a chance to enrich your life and your family's life, and you'll be in a better mood. You get better sleep, you take better care of your body. It's just a better life. Okay, JL said, planners are our friend. Yes, they are. That is something we need, is a planner. Plan out your schedule. Margaret Rose said, what are those color things on the counter in front of the coffee maker? Those are knives, and that is a magnetic knife holder. I know they're not quite straight, but it's an RV. They don't.
Go straighten
Would you straighten those for me, Mr. B? No, we're not going to ask for that. I can deal with that. That doesn't bother me as much. Yes, JL, they are knives. Do you guys buy or rent your RV? We own it outright, Antonia. See, Sharon, morning, Kat and lovelies. Have a blessed day, all. Hey, Sharon. I think I didn't miss anybody. That's it. Okay. Sharon said, oh, we read Sharon. Rachel Pugh. Hi, Rachel, one of my at-home homemakers and mentee. Sheets from all 3 beds are in the washer, and breakfast is almost on the table. There's your tiara. Good job, Rachel. I know you've been having a struggle lately. Good job. She's a mentee, so I know what's going on. Planners are so important, Nancy said. Absolutely. JL said, right now we cannot find drill bits. I had a home, but they had a home, but Hubs moved them. Poor old Hubs. Now he has to find them. Poor old Hubs. I'll have to meet him when we come through there again. We have breakfast or something. This is so good. You know what it has in it?
Tell them what we did yesterday.
Can you see? I will in a minute.
Okay.
It has sugar-free coffee mate creamer, and this one is chocolate, and it's so good. Thank you, Sharon. You know, I do my best, but look, you'll get to see all the, I usually hide my tools, JL said. JL. Sharon, look at my nails. See these nails? Okay, I had her do them nice and thin. They're dip nails. But this one, I cracked getting a chair out from the basement, which is the underside of our RV. It didn't even hurt. It just hit it and cracked it because I think they were a little too thin. And so I didn't have a chance to go back because, of course, I bit it off because, you know, that's what I do. Can't leave it alone. So I created a color. It's not the same color. I took a dark blue polish that I had and a white polish, and I mixed it together. And I had to cut the nail off because it was thin, and just polished it because I don't have time to go back. So it doesn't match, but you know what? No one notices. But I'll show you my imperfections. Okay. I usually hide my tools. Okay, Tony Rose, good morning, Tony. Good to see you again. Justine said, would a closet under the stairs be in zone 5 or zone 1? If it's close to the front door, I would say zone 1. But you make that call. That's up to you. Do you have too much to do in zone 5 and you need a little more to do in zone 1? Then I'd put it in zone 1. I do call the stairs zone 1. Tina said, thank you. And I love that she always gives me little kisses. You're so adorable, JL said. Funny girls. Funny. Okay. It's only been 30 minutes. We have a lot more to do. What do you want to talk about? While you're waiting or while you're coming up with questions, I'm going to talk to you. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mr. B wanted me to tell you what we did yesterday. We went to the world famous Rattlesnake Saloon, which is in a north-facing cave, and it's cold in there. We went with family and friends, my sister-in-law and her family, and it was so much fun. And we actually were able to interview the gentleman who owned it originally and got him on our RV channel. So we're going to have that up probably in a couple of weeks, the Rattlesnake Saloon. So we've done quite a few fun things. Remember I told you we stayed here and just decided to have fun? So we went to the Coondog Cemetery, that's first, and it's already out on our RV channel, and it's called RV Life with Kat and Mr. B. If you haven't already, watch it. If you like it, subscribe and share with all your friends, and make comments. You know, we want to hear from you. Tony said, yes, fun. Let me know when you come up to Branson so we can meet up. Donna, I will. I totally will, and that is someplace you know we're going to go. My son's first question as he came out from school was, did you do your 15-minute declutter in the living room? Ooh, I wish I could give him a tiara, but instead I'm giving him a crown. Good job, little man. Keep mom on track. Margaret said she was just surprised to see those color knives. Those came from, where did those come from? Oh, we got them from
I'm sure they came from Amazon.
Costco.
Oh, did they?
Costco. Anyway, Donna, yeah, we will totally let you know. We let everybody know where we are. We're in Branson. If you're near here, let us, we are not in Branson. We are not in Branson.
Sure.
We're in Red Bay. If you're near here, let us know. I'd love to meet up. Tina said, JL said, Tina, that is so sweet. Your little boy. The world rattlesnake will always get your attention. The world famous rattlesnake. JL said, my kids are like, Mom, are you inspecting what you expect? Oh, wow. Little tiaras for them. Babysitting my very active toddler grandson, Connie Miller says, on Mondays and Tuesdays, still getting routines and zones done. Go girl. But thinking of switching Monday and Friday, which is fine. Weekly home blessing hour is hard with a tornado. And especially when you're a grandparent, it's not like they're in your life every single day, so it is a little harder. There's our link, RV Life with Kat and Mr. B. Nancy said, Donna Hacker loved that area, used to visit it often. Who are we talking to yet? Oh, we were talking to Allison, one of my mentees on Saturday who lives in Oklahoma, who told us that Branson is lovely in the fall. And we also want to go to Noah's Ark when we're up there. But she said, because Larry's a country music singer and aficionado, she said, I'll never get him out of there. He'll just stay forever. Never. And he likes to fish. I like to fish too. There's a pond here, a big pond. Let's see if I can show it to you. This way. Oh, I'm in the way. Can you see that's a pond? No, they can't see.
No, you gotta turn it around this way.
Turn it around. I'll turn you around.
All the way around. Like it's looking at
I'm just
you.
going to turn it around. Okay, now you can see. See that big pond? That pond is supposedly
It's
stocked with
fish.
like 5,000 fish. Bass, crappie, well, 4,800. Catfish, which I could care less about. Bass, brim. And so last night we took our rods out there and at sunset and tried to fish. I think I got a hit or two, probably a bass, but I had to use a spinner bait, which is not my favorite. I like live bait. I wished I had a cricket. If you're a fisherman or a fisherwoman, you can appreciate that. If you're not, I'm sorry, you're missing out on all the fun. Okay, so where was I? But anyway, Donna, yes, I will let you know. JL, oops, at Connie, and Nancy said, yes, Noah's Ark is on my travel list too. I know, won't that be fun? JL, the Ark and creating museum fun and beautiful. What's the CREATIN, creating museum? I don't know what that is. Do y'all hear my washing machine? I have a washing machine in here. See it? Those are my towels. I did my sheets on Saturday. Is your laundry going? Creation Museum. Oh, okay. Jen Barletta. Us too. Got to get the kids to Noah's Ark and Creation. I don't know about the Creation Museum. How fun.
I want to go.
Yeah, we want to go. That's okay, JL. Thanks for bringing it up. What are you doing, Mr. B?
Closing this door.
You don't have to shut the door.
Well, it's going to be loud.
It's not going to be loud.
It won't be as loud if I close the door.
Mr. B's closing the doors. And look, there's my mop. That needs to be put away. I'm done with it.
I won't put it away today.
Okay. That's that little red mop I told you all about that I love. And it works. Let me tell you something. I told you that I have the Eufy, the little vacuum cleaner, the little round black vacuum cleaner. It's like that other robot one, but it cost a whole lot less. It's like $145. It's great. So I ran it, and I had already run it once last week, but I ran it again because I was going to mop on Saturday and let it run. And it's so thorough. And when I showed Larry, we couldn't believe how much dust and stuff was in the trap, you know, that we emptied, the little container. When I mopped, and now we walk all over this floor, when I mopped, the mop didn't even get dirty. And it made me think, gosh, all those times my mop was dirty in the house, I wonder if it was just because it was dust on the floor that was getting on the mop, gray dust. Who knows? But this mop did not get dirty, and we are walking in and out in an RV lifestyle. Of course, we do have, you know, a little thing to brush our feet off on, but still amazing. So I'm really recommending that Eufy. And somebody, one of you, Roomba, thank you. One of you recommended the Eufy, E-U-F-Y, and told me that you had a dog and you ran it every day and you'd had it over a year and it worked beautifully and got so much hair up. And I got one for Larry as a surprise for Christmas because I knew, and we saved it to use in the RV. And people think that's silly, but you know what? I have a bad back and Larry's back isn't that much better. And so I don't have to bend over and get under the table and get under and around and behind things. And she does. She can do that. I might need to pick her up like a puppy and put her somewhere and restart her. Like if she can't get under the table, there's a leg. So I just kind of...
She won't fall off the steps.
No, she won't. She doesn't fall off the steps. She just goes up and it's like she's hitting a wall when she gets to the edge of the steps. Pretty cool.
Her name is Hazel.
Yeah, her name is Hazel. Anyway. Huh?
Tell me who she's named after.
She's named after, it's a TV program called Hazel that was on TV in the early 60s.
You gotta be old like us.
Yeah, Hazel. Use the tools, make life easy.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Tony's
Real
laughing.
easy street.
LOL. Yeah, because Larry's Mr. B. And if you recall, if you watched that show, look at my hair sticking up. If you watched that show, Hazel called her employers Mr. B and Mrs. B and Miss B. Mr. B, but it's mainly Mr. B. And I don't know if that's where I got it. I've always called Larry Mr. B since we were first married. I don't know why. Good morning, Candace. Welcome. How well is she in the corners? She does an excellent job because it's not like all the brushes are underneath the round thing. She has two brushes and they stick out like whiskers and they spin. So when she goes into the corners, those little soft brushes get everything. It's so fun. I just like to watch her the whole time she's working. Make her go in circles. I can make her do the edges. I can let her do it on her own. It's fun. She runs about 30 minutes and then she'll go back home, or I can send her home. Margaret said, you probably don't remember, but my knives were a wedding gift from you. No longer have a husband, but have the knives. I do remember that, Margaret, because I remember that giving knives to a bride is supposed to be bad luck, but I thought that was a stupid thing and that everybody needed a good set of knives, and I'm glad you still enjoy them. I need that. Yes, you do, Nancy. Dickie Talmadge, I love my Roomba. Yes. I know it saves you, doesn't it? It's great. Okay, what was I telling you? Oh yeah, I was telling you about what all the things we did. So we went to the Coon Dog Cemetery, and you can watch that video now. Then we went to we went to Tupelo, Mississippi, and saw the birthplace of Elvis Presley. And the most fun for me, I loved seeing the inside of his home, but the most fun for me was they moved his little church that he had attended when he was a child to the property and have a reenactment by video. I couldn't get that on tape, of course, but
Well, they wouldn't let you.
it was so much. It was like being in church with him, and there's a little boy who played him and everything in this video. It was so awesome. I heard the knives had to be sheathed. Is that when you get married, JL? These all have a sheath on them. See those little things? Those are all covers over them. But the knives are also that color. Now these little steak knives and that one paring knife don't have sheaths. But that paring knife, that knife, that knife, that knife, and that knife all have them. Yes. Oh, well, I don't know, Margaret, did it come in a sheath? Did they have little sheaths? Anyway, then we went to, after we did Tupelo and saw where Elvis was born and got to read all about his life, early life, the next week we went to Helen Keller, which was fabulous. It's in Tuscumbia. It's called Ivy Green, and it was her childhood home. And the pump is there that if you ever watch The Miracle Worker, and if you haven't, I suggest you do, Anne Sullivan was her teacher and was a miracle worker because she took this child who had been deaf and blind after being sick at age 19 months, can you imagine, and taught her everything. Turns out,
And that was Patty Duke.
Patty Duke played Helen Keller in the movie. But it turns out that Helen Keller was a genius, that she graduated summa cum laude, top of her class, from Radcliffe College, which at the time was the female version of Harvard. You couldn't go to Harvard if you were a woman. And that's where she went. She wrote books. She actually gave tours of her home in the 60s. I would have loved to have done that, but who knew? I didn't know. Anyway, sorry about I need a sip of my pink lemonade. Anyway, that was really fun. And then yesterday we did the Rattlesnake Saloon. And then Larry's going to put one in there that just shows there are over 300 RVs, and they're all Tiffins in all the different RV parking lots around here that come in to have things done on them at one time. And so that's why there's a little bit of a wait, but they're really great customer service, and they get it done pretty quickly. When we set it up, we thought it was going to be a couple of weeks. It was just like 3 or 4 days, and we were in. So that's pretty fun. Anyway, that's enough about RV life. When I am more into it, I'm going to be making videos on how to keep your RV clean. But in the meantime, I still am not going to let you girls go. I know that you need help, and I'm here to help you. That is my mission in life. So let's see if I have any questions that I missed.
April has one.
April, here it's gardening time starting this week, and let's see how I'll incorporate it in my daily routine. Well, I'll tell you what, April, for gardening, I would say get your morning routine done, get your zone done, get your basic weekly plan done. Then you've got the afternoon that you can work in your garden, or the early evening. If it's too hot and you have to do some of it early in the morning, just make sure that you get up early enough so that you can do that and not avoid doing your housework. Okay, that's the important thing. And when you do your gardening, you separate your land into 5 zones. So if you have a little front yard, we call them yards in the United States, a front yard, 2 side yards, and a backyard, that's zones 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then your beds, like the beds up around the house, can be 5. And then you're going to have, or you could have a vegetable garden as a bed, or you could consider your big flower bed if you have a big flower garden as a zone rather. So those would be your zones. And then you think about, what things do I need to do every single day in my garden? Those would be your daily things. And then what do I need to do weekly? Maybe once a week. Maybe once a week you mow, and once a week you edge, and once a week you blow, and once a week you rake, and once a week you pick up sticks. Those would be the things you do once a week. And then you'd have things that you do monthly, seasonally. Keep that in a little booklet so you know exactly what to do when you need to fertilize, when you need to cut back on the watering, when you need to have spray put on the yard for bugs or whatever it is. You keep a separate little book. In most places you can find online, and I found an actual physical book years ago, what to do in your garden or in your yard every month for, and then it's your area. So in Florida, for example. And then when you get in the book, it'll say, in Northeast Florida, where I live, this is what you do. In Southeast Florida, this is what you do, and that kind of thing. So Tony Rose keeps it in her planner. Good. Nothing but love from Kat. That's JL. Candace said, we're at our cabin this week, cleaning so much easier in a smaller space. It is. It is, just like here. I knew about bad luck, but knew you were not wishing me bad luck. That's right, Margaret. I didn't wish you bad luck. And you have a gorgeous daughter also. Cheryl Lancer, I have a night worker, so I have to be quiet in the morning. Very difficult for me to get started with the noisy stuff after lunch. So my suggestion is to realize that not everything is noisy. Vacuuming is noisy. Can you think of anything else that's noisy? I can't. Decluttering is not noisy. Mopping is not noisy. Swishing and swiping is not noisy. Laundry might be noisy depending on where the laundry room is or the washer and dryer is. So you don't have too many things that you need to put off till later in the afternoon. Everything else you can do. Laundry, you can start your laundry later, okay? But that's it. Everything else you can do and get it done quick. Get it done. Okay, great ideas. Thanks, April said. Great idea on the yard planner. Thank you, Dickie said. Let's see. Tina said, do you and Mr. B still enjoy your Starbucks coffee? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Now, we're in Red Bay, Alabama. Population 3,000. There's not one here. We have to travel a little bit to find one, and that would be probably Florence, Alabama, which is about, 45 minutes away?
40, 45. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's quite a ride. So for now, we're okay without it. But when we get back home, there's a Starbucks right around the corner. I'll be going frequently. We love Starbucks. Okay. Any questions on the house? Anything else you want to know about? Do you? We've been on 45 minutes. I really appreciate it. We've got 32 thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you enjoy this and share it with your friends. Check the notification bell because you know I'm going to give you a video 5 days a week on this channel. Well, a live and 4 videos a week on this channel. And know when you're a patron that there's going to be one every single day on the patron channel.
I don't understand about the yard planner that Dickie's talking about. Do you do a separate planner for the yard?
Uh-huh.
And a separate planner
Yeah.
for the inside?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's what I did. I told him to have a notebook, and Dickie said she has a planner, and that's great. Bell, what is your new schedule now that you're only doing Monday mornings? What's the timing of your live chats? Monday morning, it's 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Mountain, 7 a.m. Pacific. And then around the world, adjust to that. Just adjust it to the
As close
Eastern.
as possible.
Yeah, as close as possible. I try to get on right on time. Do they have church services at RV parks? They don't, Nancy, not here. And I was thinking, Tina, thank you, Tina. $10, 10 pounds for
We'll get one as soon as we
coffee.
get back.
Yeah, we'll get one and say, cheers, Tina. Thank you. How sweet. Very sweet. Here's your tiara.
Yes.
Do they have church services at RV parks? Nancy, I was laying in the bed yesterday morning and thinking, wouldn't it be nice if they just had a little building and they just had like non-denominational church services on Sundays? Because I know,
And some may that we
yeah,
don't know
some may,
about.
and I hear people talking about the Lord when we're in here, and I know there are Christians here. It would be wonderful to have a little chapel.
But in Red Bay, there's a church on every other block.
Yeah, there's a church. They have churches.
We're in
In
the
fact,
Bible.
the last RV, we were at a different RV park in the beginning because we had such a long stay. It was less expensive. We chose this nice, expensive one for the last week so we could really enjoy it.
And get her detailed.
And we also, yeah, they could do they can do detailing right here, so we don't have to move her. There's no gravel. It's all asphalt and grass, and it's very nice. And you saw that pond that I showed you lights up at night, and it's so gorgeous. The neighbors are wonderful. So, yeah. Margaret says, I love my Starbucks. I know. JL said, definitely a tiara for that. I love my go-go juice. Donna Hacker, question. Oh, Donna, remember to put it in caps. I didn't even ask you to. Thank you, Donna. Would you include outbuildings such as gazebos in the yard category? Yes, I would consider those in the yard category. Now, the garage, whether it's attached or not, is still part of the house, I would think, and I would say that that's an other room. But anything else, I would say, is part of the yard. Jen Barletta, so in addition to combining at-home homemakers and payroll homemakers, you aren't doing the usual hold up your planner and walk through the steps the week, etc. No, I'm not doing that anymore. That was your favorite part. You know what? You can go watch those on our playlist, Jen. If you want to watch them over and over, I will show you my planner if that makes you happy. Ta-da! But I'm not going through it because you know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, please go watch How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. The things we have to do every day are in there, okay?
And the reason is we wanted to have more interaction and let them ask questions about
Yeah.
what was giving them problems.
Yeah, I want to know what's bothering you, what's happening with you, what do you need help with? Okay, Tina, how do you do that? What did Tina do? Oh, she gave money?
Oh, it's
Mr. B can tell you
the
how.
little dollar sign beside the smiley sign is a super chat, and they start at $1.99, and you can buy stickers or you can
Okay, that's
just,
enough.
you know,
So there's a dollar, because I don't know if they can hear you.
Yeah.
There's a dollar sign by the chatty sign, and you can click
no,
that.
by the smiley
By the
sign.
smiley sign, and you can click that.
Yes.
That's the bottom
And
line.
it'll tell you what to do.
Tina, so happy for you and Mr. B. Thank you, Nancy H. Thank you, Nancy. Jen Barletta's laughing. I love that interaction too. Tina said, use the dollar sign at the bottom of the chat. See, Tina answered. There we go. April Epp, I tell others you're my online mama. Oh, April, thanks for everything you do for us. You're welcome. You know, I do have a lot of women tell me that. And you know what? I think I'm better than a mama because mamas can't tell you some things. You know, if you get that information from your mama, it's like you're stepping on toes. And so even as a mother myself, there are things that I wouldn't tell my children that I would tell my mentees. For example, and I hope doesn't mind if she's on here, but one of my clients was putting her children to bed very late at night, and they weren't sleeping through the night, and she was feeding them supper very late, and I said, you know, this is how long a child needs to sleep, this is how often they're supposed to nap, and I know that that's not in stone, but in general, and I believe that children need to be fed by 5 or 5:30, little children, 2 years old and younger, 5 or 5:30, and I think that actually goes all the way through elementary school, 5 or 5:30, 6 at the latest. But see, a mother couldn't say that to her children because in this case, the husband was insisting that that happened, and I was able to say, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's wrong. That's why you're not getting any sleep at night. That's why your babies are up all the time. That's why they're crabby. When you put them to bed at 11:30 at night and they wake up on their own at 6 in the morning and they're sleeping in the bed with you, there's a bunch of problems there. So I can say things that your mama probably wants to tell you, but can't, because it would be intrusive as a mother to say that to your children. I would never say that to my children. Well, I might say some of that, but I'd be really careful, because you don't want, I mean, everyone, when your child is an adult, they're an adult and they're on their own. But that's the way I raised my children, fortunately. So that's the way my children raised their children. I didn't have that problem. Some parents were kind of winging it with their kids and didn't know what to do. So that's when they grew up. They didn't know what to do either. So I'm helping, I hope. All right, what do you think about that? You think that's awful? Connie loves this new format. Waiting to message was torture. I know, Connie. That's the way I felt too. Love the open chat, Candace said. JL, ha, I told my kids they wouldn't listen anywho. Funny, JL. Tina, your talks are so helpful for me as I'm sidetracked, but my mom is a born organized and so has never understood that. And that is true. That is a whole different way of being. It is. I am sidetracked. My daughter Karen is sidetracked. My daughter Robin is born organized. Can you visit when you're back in Florida? Yes, Margaret, I will visit with you. Sadly, my kiddos listen to teacher better than me. Yep, that's true. And see, I'm kind of a teacher, so there you go. Beautiful T, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. I'm having a little bit of a problem with my older kids at night. My 9-year-old wants to sleep with me, and my 10-year-old is at his dad's house. They share a room together. And with me when my 10-year-old is at his dad's house. Well, guess what? You're the mom, and you make the rules, and you say no. When we're here, you sleep in your own bed. Because frankly, a child sleeping with you wakes you up, and you wake them up, and we've all had a foot in the face, or a foot in the rib, or that tossing, or that hot little body up next to us. It's not a good idea. So when he goes to his dad's, he sleeps, okay, so he has a different dad. Is that the problem? My 9-year-old wants to sleep with me when my 10-year-old is at his dad's house. Yeah, so you just say, you know what? If he had a bedroom, he would be in a bedroom at his dad's house, but he doesn't. And then you talk to your 10-year-old and say, quit talking about that to your brother. And that's what you do. Everybody stays in their own bed at your house. That's the rule. Margaret says, yay. I'll bring you a coffee, Margaret. JL said, find the currency to get them into their own bed. Well, I'll tell you the currency, JL, and the currency is go to bed. I'm your mother. Go to bed. Go get in your bed. Stay in your bed. It's true, there might be some currency, something that it makes them excited about being in bed, but generally they're going to sleep better in there. Sadly, I bribe them to be brave. You know, one thing I love for kids, I love soft music in the bedroom. I love soft lights in the bedroom. Kids do sneak in. I remember sneaking in, don't you? I remember sneaking out of bed and trying to sneak in, or trying to sneak into the den where my mother was watching TV late at night, hiding behind the partition. And she knew I was there, and she'd say, Kathy Lynn, go get in your bed. Yes, ma'am. So they know what you mean, and you just don't ever let up. You say firm but kind. Firm but kind. That's what you do. Okay. And you know what? If you have, JL, those little sweethearts of yours, I know them. I would take them and hold their little face and say, listen to me. I mean this. No more. Go get in your bed. That's what you say. That's not mean. That's firm. That's not particularly unkind. It's not particularly kind, but it's not unkind. You're telling them something that's absolutely serious, and you mean it. And so you put them in bed. Double yay, Margaret says. Okay, me too, Dickie said. What, Dickie? What's me too? You need to be bribed to stay in your bed? I have 2 little boys, Rachel said. One is 9 and one is 10, and they share a room here at home. During my separation, my husband is at his mother's. My 10-year-old likes to stay with my husband as much as he can. So is the same daddy? I still would say they have to stay in their own room. That's just the way it is. That was a couple years ago. Okay, JL. Rachel said, so my 9-year-old is alone and he prefers to sleep with me when his brother is at his dad's. Why doesn't he get a special story before bedtime? the one that you only read when he's there, maybe a chapter book that he loves. He's 9 years old. Where the Red Fern Grows is an excellent book to read to him. There are quite a few excellent books for 9-year-olds. And so only he gets that story. And he gets that private chapter before he goes to bed at night. That's his treat. Also, you can give him some other treats, some other little treats because he's by himself with you, but not your bedroom. That's not a treat. That is your retreat. And he needs to be in his bed. Okay? Okay. All right.
Looks like I finally got a troll.
You got a troll? Yikes.
Maybe.
Are you so happy?
I don't know.
Somebody to zap?
He hasn't said nothing yet.
Okay. Oh, I think I see him. Usually it would be easy for me to say, go back to your room, but during the separation, even I am lonely. But I know I cannot mess up a house rule, especially when we are all struggling through the separation. Yes, and I know you're lonely, but it's not appropriate to have him in your bedroom at 9 years old. You need that time to be by yourself. Maybe give yourself some treats as well. Maybe you need to polish your nails or use a special hand lotion or take a nice long bubble bath and pray. Keep your mind clear. Okay? You can't if we take our children for our own comfort, we're foisting on them our problems in a way, our emotional need, and we don't need to do that. So he needs to be in his room. And I know you're lonely, and I'm so sorry, but you can do this. You're strong, and you're a mama. And you know what? You're going to love it when your kids are grown and they're awesome. Dickie said, go up to watch TV, hide behind a chair when I was little. Oh, that was you. That was what she did.
I used to do that.
Yep.
I used to open the crack the door.
Yep, we all did it. We all snuck out of bed. Yes, JL, prayer is so important. So important. I have another sip of my coffee before it gets cold. So I hope that helps you. And I hope that you will take advantage of the things that I'm sharing with you, Rachel, because it's so important that you have this healthy lifestyle in your home for your children. I'm not saying that you can't have a child in your bed. If they've had a bad dream, you might go lay in the bed with them, or they may lay in the bed with you. Until you can calm them down. If they don't feel well, there's times, but you have to know what those times are, and those are very few and far between. Okay? Okay. All right, any other comments, questions, or concerns? Because we've been on 57 minutes, and I have a client. I have a client now, actually. So, no, I don't. I have her in a half hour. Yay. But I need some time to have my breakfast. And I want to sit outside. Yes, same dad, 3 kids, 12-year-old girl, 10 and 9-year-old boys. Special book is great. Fabulous. Where the Red Fern Grows. Yes, actually.
Oh, she's asking a question.
Yes, that's what it is. Where the Red Fern Grows. That's the name of the book. Yes. My sister Patty was a teacher. She read it to all our classrooms. Even her older middle schoolers loved it. She read it to my dad when he was sick, and he loved it, and he couldn't wait for the next day. So she cries every time she reads it. It's a great book. So Where the Red Fern Grows. Rachel, write yourself the why you need him in his own bed. That's a good one, too. All right. Tony said, yes, seek our Heavenly Father's strength. Absolutely. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Amen. Okay, read your note before bed, JL said. That's a good one, a good reminder. All right, ladies, I'm going to leave you now. Know that I love you with all my heart. I can't wait until next Monday when we talk again. I hope that you enjoy the videos that I make for you this week. I hope that you watch them, that you like them, that you comment. I hope that if you need a playlist, you go out there and watch those playlist videos. If you haven't already, that you watch How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. If you're thinking about being mentored by me, that you wait till the 1st of the month. And Bobby Loves to Thrift is here. I haven't seen you in forever, Bobby. Have a great day. Thank you, Rachel said. You're welcome. There's the link for being mentored. And love to all of you. Thank you, Dickie. I love you too. Erica, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bobby Loves to Thrift said thanks. Bye, girls. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Oh, and always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.